Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Billy. Today I would like to share with you how to turn this shift dress into a separate bodice and a separate skirt. And this will allow me to turn a shift dress that already fits me very well into separate, components. And that will allow me to pair the bodice with different skirts and also the skirt with different bodice. So that would really increase the functionality of this pattern without having to purchase new patterns or try to fit a new pattern into my body measurement. This would be both a money saver and a time saver. So I thought that it would be nice to have this knowledge for future projects. So here is a muslin of that dress, and so normally it has a center back zipper, but for this muslin I actually sewn it down, but instead I have the side portion open, and then just pinned it with pins at the seam allowance, so that allows me to get in and out of this muslin very easily. So as you can see, this is what the muslin looks like. And since I will be wearing this dress with heels, I'm also wearing the heels that I'm expecting to pair with this particular dress. And so it's really very simple. So this is a piece of the chicken twine, kind of like what you use for roast chicken. And so basically I just tie it up. So here. And so basically, okay, so this is, so then it just sort of will sit at my natural waist. So this is what it looks like. And so now all I have to do is just to trace, this outline here. And so that would allow me to trace it out. So here's just a heat erasable pen that I use to mark my fabric. And so I would just go ahead now and just trace around. So like this. And then this is what the back will look like. I'm just following the outline of this kitchen twine. And so I think that should be fine now. As you can see now, there is a line here. And all I have to do now is just cut along this line and then add seam allowance. And then I will have a bodice that fits me very well already, and also a skirt that already fits me great. And then I will be able to pair the bodice and the skirt with other patterns, so that will increase the utility of this pattern, and so that works great. So here is a close-up look of the waist seams I drew, and I also turned the muslin inside out to better show you. And as for the vertical fisheye darts of this dress, the widest part of this diamond-shaped fisheye darts should be exactly at the waist. And so this also allows me to double check to make sure that the fisheye darts are correct. And so if it's not, this is also when I will make that correction. And also during this process, I realized that the apex on this bodice is still too high. So I needed to move the apex by about ½ inch. And this also means that I would need to move the bust darts, the darts on the side, lower them by exactly ½ inch, and shorten the bodice portion of the fisheye darts by also ½ inch. So then the end of the darts, or the beginning of the darts, depending on how you look at them, will be about 1 inch away from the apex. And also I noticed that the shoulder seam is still not sitting exactly on my shoulder, even though the fit was right. And so that means I did not need to add or reduce the fabric because the fit is right. All I needed to do is to cut the pattern exactly at this red line at the shoulder seam that you see here, and then I'll just add seam allowance. So that will allow me to move the seam of the shoulder to the correct position without changing the fit of the bodice. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this short video, and I will come back in due course to show you what I made with the separate bodice and the separate skirt for future reiterations of these two pattern pieces. So I hope you will stay safe, be well, and I hope I will see you soon. Bye bye.